wish y'all could see. I see how orange my hair is. Anyway, yesterday was a day that felt like I was on autopilot, but I still got a lot done. Like, I was, how can I say, being ripped apart by the Lord, by my circumstances. My worldview was changing in real time, and I realized that, like, I don't have control over anything. Not even the outcome of my hair, not what I do in a day. Like, you can have all the plans you want, but you gonna do what God say every time. And at first that made me feel helpless or worthless. Then I realized that all my worth and my help comes from my Creator, and that He's not gonna lead me into harm's way. He's here to curate a life for me that is fruitful and that serves the kingdom's purpose. So yeah, I might not always be able to do what I want to do, but I'm gonna have to be okay with that. And stuff not always gonna turn out how I want it to turn out, but I'm gonna have to be okay with that. It's flexibility and it's flow. And I don't know if it come easy to some people, but it never came easy to me. And I think it's because I was so used to living a scarce lifestyle, a lifestyle I felt like I had to grind to get something out of. Nothing was just given to me. I had to put in sweat equity. I had to put in mental equity. Like, I had to work really, really hard to create a life. So I thought. And I mean, you do have to put in work to a degree. But the work that we do as humans can't overshadow what God does. Like, we work in conjunction with God. We don't work outside of Him. And when you do try to work outside of Him, when you see that your efforts and your output doesn't match, it can make you feel like nothing you do is working. But it's not working because you're not inviting the author of your story into your plans. You're not relying on the help that God provides. You just floating through this world, doing your own thing. But the world doesn't bend to us. It never has. Even when you feel like things are going your way, it's God's provision. It's God allowing you to float, to achieve, to prosper. It's never you. Because there are tons of people out here that work hard every day and still don't get it. But they get stressed and they get a shortened lifespan and they live days without peace. I feel like I'll never really know for real. Like, I'll never really know. But I'm content with knowing that God sees me. And that's all I ever need to know. So every day, I'm going to focus on God. I'm not going to focus on my plan. And hopefully that makes me, I can't even say happy, because we're not always going to be happy being obedient. Like, when you tell your kids to clean their room, they be obedient, but they might have a little attitude while they do it. But after they done, they look around and see that it's more comfortable. They're like, okay, I guess it wasn't that bad. Or like when you make yourself go to the gym, when you don't feel like it, but when you're done, you're like, okay, it wasn't that bad. All I know is that I can't let my emotions run my life in any circumstance. There's never an appropriate time to let emotions take the lead, because emotions are fleeting and emotions change with time and with new information. I told this boy that he had a see-through fro and snaggle teeth. And I felt bad the day after. Maybe it was 2 days later. But of course, when I said it, I was like, yeah, nigga. But 2 days later, I was like, you know what? Did I misunderstand that boy? Did I have to say that? So I apologized. I told him that his fro wasn't see-through. Well, I told him it was okay. I didn't tell him it wasn't see-through. So I wasn't lying when I said what I said. That's another thing. I don't be feeling like I need to apologize if what I say is true. Like, yeah, it's true. And what? But everything don't have to be said. Anyway, I'm saying all this to say I'm a work in progress. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being confused some days. I'm okay with being sad some days. I'm okay with not knowing what's going on. I'm okay with being happy and expressing myself. I'm okay with just chilling. Whatever the Lord see fit for me in this season, because apparently no 2 days are the same, and I have not been a consistent version of myself since March. Every day I wake up like, who are you? Who are you, girl? And every day I learn something new. So shout out to Jesus, the refiner, my protector, my provider. I'm about to go do something I've never done before. I'm going to do a bar class. And this morning, I did something I haven't done in a long time. I was making polymer clay beads, which I remembered was like my favorite thing to do right after I had my son. Because I remember after I had my baby, I was kind of depressed because I was like, what do I do now? I have no purpose in this world. Because when I was pregnant, I felt purposeful. After he left my body, I was like, I have nothing. And that's a sad thing to feel. And also, it's untrue. It was the enemy. So, I don't know. Shift. That's what I'm going through. I'm going through a lot of shift. That's what I'm going to tell people. When they ask me how I'm doing, I'm going through a lot of shift. They're going to think I'm cussing, but I'm not. All right now. Have a good day, boy.